Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lisa and this is the Girl Miss Yarn. This week we're going to change things up and I'm going to do a vlog kind of crochet along where I'm going to go a little bit into the process of making this beautiful bag, and I am going to tell you everything you need to know, modifications that I did and fails and all that. So let's get to it. I started this video twice. This is my second intro because I was going to do a knit along on my Tuesday bag that I found on Ravelry. So this is a free pattern and I talk about the yarn, everything that I was gonna do, and it's coming. That one is coming, but after trying 8 times to get gauge, I needed a little break. Okay, so I was gonna do a step-by-step with you guys, and this one is probably coming later, but right now I need a change of pace because I'm quite frustrated after 8 times trying this up. But you guys know I made this bag a couple years ago and I love it. A couple of things that I am not actually I don't know, I feel like it needs a strap, and I had some extra yarn and I used it for my Halloween little ghost that I made like 2 years ago. So I am out of this yarn, which I love. It's a teacher yarn, and it feels really flimsy when you know had it like this by itself, but when you crochet it becomes kind of like nice. So I'm excited to work with this yarn again, and I bought 2 skeins of this teacher yarn by Circulo, and this is in a hot pink color. And I'm gonna try to follow a tutorial that I bought through Etsy, and that one is it doesn't have audio. I looked a couple of them and I got this one and I was a little concerned, but actually this video was recorded in Danish. I don't know if this is like a, I don't know, somebody copied this video, so I'm gonna put a couple of links on the description box so you can find those and then pick what's better for you. But I'm going to use the one that I bought, and I am going to use this yarn that I got for something similar, and then I'm going to use an 8mm crochet hook, and I'm going to follow the tutorial. I'm going to take you guys with me, so I'm so excited. So just let's start crocheting. I love it so much, but I have done 3 rows and I already feel like my wrist is like chill. So let me see how many I can do. Another thing, I bought gold metallic and it's coming tomorrow. So I plan to do this one and then another one, and I guess, you know, if it doesn't work we will unravel. It will not be too much because this is, you guys know, a t-shirt yarn. So that's my update, and I'll report back. Okay, so it's 6 p.m. I have 6 rows completed and I have to do 21. I watched the entire 3-part or 3 videos, and I have a couple things that I have to get, which they were not listed. I'm telling you, this pattern was a little contraband. I didn't know. But yeah, so I have a little bit to go. I'm gonna give my wrist a little break, and I'm gonna go ahead and keep reading Throne of Glass. So I haven't done no reading today, so I need to get some time in here. So tomorrow the other yarn is gonna arrive, so I'm excited about that. But yeah, let me show you in detail how it looks. And the camera is blowing it up, but I was concerned about different things, so yeah, definitely I can get my Kindle in there, and then my phone. So yeah, and my wallet. That's all I need: Kindle, phone, wallet, and that's it. My keys. So it's been a couple of days later, and I'm going to start working on projects. This one I don't think I'm going to go ahead and finish because I'm on row 3 and I'm running out of yarn. So I may need to do something smaller than this little purse, and I'm gonna keep on working on this one. I think I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm working on 7, and I don't know either. I don't know if this is gonna happen because I don't think there was more of this yarn, and I need to do 21 rows, so I have to do a couple of rows. There's a lot of rows that I have to do. We'll see if this will happen because I need yarn for a handle and for the sides. I had a come to Jesus moment, and I thought this thing was too thick, and I am struggling. My hands are struggling, and I don't know if it's because it needs to be like this is gonna get lined. That makes sense. I don't think it needs to be that thick. Right now I'm doing 3 passes, and it's looking a little bit thinner, but you can see the stitches. So we'll see. I'll report back. I did the 21 rows that I need to do, and I don't know if you can tell, I am a tight crocheter. This is why I don't crochet at all, because I start really well, and I don't know if you can see how, okay, so if I put it corner to corner, that's how tight I got. And of course, there's no way that I can probably stretch that out. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the wider side to be under the belt, or like under the belly of the purse, and then I'm gonna have the top just like this, and then it's gonna be in reverse. So. had to unravel it because I missed the part that you need to add a chain when you switch. So it was like pulling weird. So I have to go get some D-rings because right now mine have not arrived and I am without hardware. So I'm going to go ahead, just get my shoes on and then go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Go to Joann's and then get the D-rings and then see if I can get the rest of the hardware that I need. Because freaking Amazon, I know. I shouldn't say anything. But I need 2 D-rings and I need 2 round rings and then I need the buckle. That one have not arrived. Nothing have arrived. And then I need like a little clasps because we're gonna have a little tassel. But I mean, it's looking so freaking cute. I even don't mind now that it's a little bit wider because it just like gives it like a trapecio. Yeah, that is wide. I was a little worried it was gonna be too small, but it's gonna be perfect. Okay, so up to you. And they had all mismatched kind of hardware, so I couldn't find the size that I wanted it in like gold, and they didn't have it. They didn't have any hardware. Let's put it that way. I couldn't find the clasp. I couldn't find the circle. I went to Hobby Lobby the other day and they had it all. So the problem with Hobby Lobby is that they don't accept pets, so I have to go back home, drop the pets, and then go to Hobby Lobby because I don't want to be that person, you know, walking with the dogs when they're not allowed. So anyway, so let's drop them out. Mimi is having a hard time with the heat, so drop them off and then off to Hobby Lobby and pray that I can find everything in there. Okay, you guys are balancing on my window, but I finished the purse. I don't know why I have one that feels like it's probably 1 or 2 rows taller. I don't know why. So they are the exact same thing. The clasp, which it was supposed to arrive yesterday, it's not even out for delivery and it's late, and it was supposed to be yesterday. And I don't know, maybe I go ahead and just get like a magnet or something like that. Then I made the strap. I placed the little chain, and it looks so cute on. And I can fit so much. I feel like I couldn't fit even my phone, and I can fit my phone, my Kindle, my glasses, the whole thing, my wallet. Okay, so let's talk about this. I did 24 chains, and then to that I did 8 rows. I think it's too wide and it's too long. So I'm gonna go ahead and unravel this because I don't think I have enough. But I'm gonna go ahead and unravel it and make it probably, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 stitches shorter, and then yeah, and then just do it a little bit not as wide. So I'm gonna do probably, instead of like 8 rows, I'm gonna do 6. I'm gonna check at 4 or at 5. I don't think it will matter, but yeah, I think it's just like cheapening it out a little bit. You see what I mean? I just feel like it needs to be daintier, skinnier, and not as, yeah, this looks like, you know what this look right? We have a purse, and we just got a package. It just got delivered. It's 8:11 p.m. I feel so sorry for whoever works this late, but okay, so it goes like this. This is the back. I know you can tell. So this part, I'm going to put 2 or 3 pieces of the yarn, and I'm gonna weave them in to the purse, and then this one is going to be right on the flap, and I think to just crimp it down, just like, you know, whatever. I'm gonna get that in there, kind of in the middle, and then we will have a completed bag. In love. It's still not completely 100% done. I still am waiting for one item to arrive, but let's talk about the pattern. I found this purse when I was doing a little bit of digging for the fall trends, and I couldn't pinpoint who is this idea or who copyrighted this, if there's even a copyright out there. I could find a bunch of versions, and I placed a couple of different patterns on my Etsy, and I bought one that I will not add to the description box below because I don't think they even own the video, because the video had no audio. So what I receive a PDF, pretty much like a page, and I found there 3 links for 3 videos. The videos didn't have any audio. They had some explanation, like cast on, like whatever, but there was a moment on the video, in one of the videos, that you could hear a language. I couldn't pinpoint which one, you know, like what kind of language it was. So moving on. In that page, she listed, or whoever did, listed the materials, and she didn't specify anything. I was so upset because no yardage, no, like they did at the width of the yarn that you were supposed to use, but not even the hook. Like, I know it was a 8mm because it was on the video, thank God. And then also they didn't specify how wide you wanted the, you know, the D-ring to be. So I bought a 1/2 inch and an inch, and I ended up using the inch because there's 6 stitches across. So I did 1 by itself and then 4 under the, or through the D-ring, and then 1 extra, so it's kind of like tight, it doesn't move. I used 2 skeins of that Circulo t-shirt yarn. I paid $13 per skein. I only have this left, so not too much. I think this one was 137 yards, so I use around 200 yards. So I also, and I don't know if you saw, I bought this yarn. In this one, I bought it through Amazon, and I paid $16 for 4, and then each has 25 meters or 27 yards, and I was not gonna have enough, so I have to go ahead and buy another one. But for $32, which it'd be for the 2 packages that you're gonna need for the bag, it's gonna be, you know, I think a fairly good price. So let's talk about the process. So you don't need too much stitches, knowledge. You only need a single crochet, how to do a chain, and then just a loopy, which I cannot explain that stitch, but pretty much you start with your chain, and then you do a couple single crochet, so it's 2 single crochet, and then you skip. You do that all the way to the end, and then you start with the loops. So you do like a single crochet, then you do a loop, and then you bring it down like in a diagonal, and then you bring a loop, and you do that 4 times. I don't know if you saw that I unraveled the whole thing and I started again, because although I had so much progress, I felt like it was too thick for no reason. So I thought it was like unnecessary to, number one, have all those extra loops that yeah, I was a little worried that I was gonna like play yarn chicken. I think I was gonna be okay anyway, but it was also really hard on my hands. So you do 21 repeats of the rows, and then you just go ahead and do the sides, which is just like single crochets. You do that you know, for, I don't know, like 11 rows, and then you insert the D-ring right there, and then you do 2 more, or 1 more, and that's it. So you do that twice, and then besides that, you go ahead and do the handle. And the handle, when I finished it the first time, you guys know, I was not happy with how thick, and it was just, it looked like it doesn't, I didn't like it. So what I did 21 chains, and then to that I did 19 stitches, and I did 6 rows. So I cut 5 stitches total, and then 2 repeats, so it's a little bit thinner, and actually it doesn't need anything, you know, it didn't need any reinforcement or anything. I saw some people that did add some plastic netting on the inside just for just support, or just to keep the shape, but I don't think I need it. This was easy to add. This I'm a little worried. I think I'm gonna get a one that it's better, because even though I loop a couple of yarns and I push it through, I feel like it's gonna, you know, like it's gonna, I don't know, just gonna one day I'm not gonna it's going to, yeah, I don't know the word, okay? I did a little tassel, and I added a gold chain. You can add a fabric, a ribbon strap, or the likes. I bought the wrong rings. I think I said that. And I still have to change those. And I want them a little bit, I don't know, midi. So this is going to change, definitely. And I think I'm going to just get them a little bit in, because you see right there. But that is to be determined. Now, for the important part. Let's see the inside. I didn't line it. I don't think anything is going to escape it. I don't have anything sharp or like needles or anything, but what I am really curious is to know if everything is gonna fit. So number one, yeah, I'm gonna try anything. My wallet is kind of small, so my Kindle, important stuff. My phone. And then I need my fan, my lipstick or lip gloss, hold on, and then my keys. So that's that, and I have 2 keys, so I don't think the fan will fit, but let's see if it closes. Oh, I don't know, hold on. I think that's it for me this week. I'm quite disappointed that I couldn't fit. I can fit probably my phone and then, you know, whatever. But I couldn't fit my vintage fan. I don't go anywhere without this thing. I love this fan because it's quite small, and but it's thrifted. It's vintage, so it's falling apart, and I'm very careful because this one is small. The new ones are always like 2-3 inches longer, so this one is as big as my Kindle. Anyway, that's it for me this week. I hope you enjoy this video, and I see you guys the next one. Happy crocheting. Bye.